Welcome back to the FullTiltPoker.com $1 million cash game.
Roland had the under on 4 miles. So sick.
Wow, I would have took for how much though? Would he have to get paid?
20K.
For 20K? I would have took under 4 miles for 20K.
And surprise, surprise, the straddling has stopped.
The actual answer is definitely more.
I promise you it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I promise you it's not.
Cool. Plus.
One day he's gonna call you and say, "Hey, I left this money
Yep.
out on the side of the highway."
Then you'll find out.
Nah, I'm gonna set it up really good. I'm gonna have someone owe Phil money. No, I'm gonna have someone owe Phil money for a long time.
Sigmund defends his button.
Have him say, "You can come pick up."
You don't know me well enough.
What?
You don't know me well enough. I will not walk 5 miles for that.
You can just jog. It takes an hour.
Why would I do that?
6.
Because you jog at the gym.
10. Circle back.
Hit Forrest.
I
Hit 20 miles a day.
I don't like doing it for money. I feel
For like a month for $2 million.
Check. Check. Check.
But for $5,000 a day.
Phil Ivey in the driver's seat once again with top pair.
That force would go a long way for it.
I didn't think it was feasibly possible anyway.
How much did he
7,000.
make it by? Like,
Wait, 138? He cleared it with no problem.
he had to go under 140, or?
130, yeah, 39. It looked like he just got out of a concentration camp. I mean, I thought he was going to die, really. He was his voice when he was talking to me, it was like,
Cool.
he's going to croak right now.
Dawn calls.
7,000.
Ivy calls.
Cool.
And this pot now nearly $31,000.
9.
Ooh,
Circle back.
nice card for Tom Dwan's hand, giving him 3 9s.
How does Durr play it, though?
You know what? I think he checks here. I think he gives them a chance to hang themselves. I don't think we see a lead here. If he leads, it's hard for him to get paid off by much else except another 9 with the worst kicker. Of course, if he lets a free card come off here, there's 3 to a straight already. Could be a 4 straight board. I think that's what he's thinking about right now. Do I let this card come off, or do I go ahead and lead?
Well, it looks like he's going to lead.
21-6.
21,600
21,600.
over to Ivy.
It's a real tough spot for Phil Ivey with top pair. He still has Zygmunt to act behind him. I suspect we'll see Phil Ivey get away from this hand, though.
He got off with the lemonade. He just did water the last 3 days.
Pass.
Ivy's going to pass.
Pass.
Zygmunt gets out of the way, and Dwan's going to win that pot. And Ivy, what a fold. It's not a great fold, obviously. He only has top pair with a queen kicker, but at the same time, it's uncanny 6 cents from Phil Ivey. Take a look at the leaderboard right now. Phil Ivey on top as usual. He's up 36,800. Justin Smith, the 22-year-old, quickly down $46,500.
What kind of odds can I bet that Tom Dwan doesn't win a bracelet in the next 10 years?
You can bet big. You can bet
What kind
really,
of odds?
really big.
I want to know what kind of odds you're giving.
Even money. Either I win one or I don't. Even money.
No, I want to know what kind of odds.
So what are we going to do?
I'll take 7 to 1 if
Me
you
and
don't
you?
win one in the next 10 years.
You got to give me at least 2 to 1.
On winning a bracelet?
Yeah,
I'll be straddling or no? You can have 2 to 1 all day long, dude.
at least.
Yeah, how much? For how much? I'm posting.
I mean, that's what you gave last year, and you whacked me for 500.
Okay. Yeah, but you know the bet was. I don't think it was. I was very lucky.
Yeah.
you were.
600.
After your little boast to Howard that he ranted to me about
That
because
was
he had
pretty
just gotten
lucky.
whacked.
Pass.
You even admitted
gonna
all
need
the
at
tournaments
least-
you ever won in your life. That was the luckiest tournament you ever won.
Pass.
Folds around to the button, Justin Smith.
You said no, I was all in 19.
Well, with the 10-7 suited, I suspect we'll see the old button raise trick.
The one that you were real unlucky with.
Raise. 1,800.
Makes it 3x, 1,800. We've gotten rid of the straddle right now, so it's 300, 600. And Justin Smith's going to steal the blinds. That's going to feel good. Not much has gone right for Justin Smith.
Hold on.
All right.
I want some of this action. How much? What's the bet? You lay him 2 to 1, and he lays you 2 to 1.
If I win a bracelet, he owes me $1 million. If he wins a bracelet, I owe him 500. If we both win bracelets, it's a wash, no matter how many number.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll lay 200 to 100.
Okay, but I don't do Ted Forrest style.
No. Well, that's what the most I can lose is I can lose 200. Trust me.
Okay. By the end of the series,
By the end of the series, yeah.
600.
and I can buy out for 10%. You know, just or IV.
Whatever, yeah. Okay.
Same deal, obviously. Before the series starts, you know.
Oh, before the series starts, you can buy it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We can go 50 to 100 just in case I'm fine. No, I'll have plenty of money then. I have some
You
good
should
things going.
don't predict the future.
Zygmunt going to raise it up with ace queen offsuit.
I take a price you're broke before the start of next year's World Series. What do you want to lay?
I'll lay any amount you want.
Pass.
Problem is,
what do you
if you
think?
win, how are you gonna get paid?
No. I want to know what you think you're making a bet.
Yeah, have
very
money
good
by the
bet.
end of the World Series.
1700.
If you go broke between now and the World Series, I win.
Pass.
What's considered broke?
Pass.
Like no, not a quarter on me? I mean, I'm always broke.
Here's the flop.
4,
not a
6,
quarter, and that can't- and I-
10.
Both players,
Get a piece of it.
well, they get a little piece of it, but unfortunately for Zygmunt, he's got a heart draw, but he's drawing dead to hearts because Duan's got the king of hearts in his hand. Duan also has top pair.
Zygmunt still has 2 overcards with that heart, so he could easily get tangled up in this pot. Tom Duan's not going to go anywhere with his hand.
3700.
Well, these two players, they have so much experience against each other playing online and live, but mostly online.
2 of the more aggressive players at the table, too, so either one of them could be anywhere on this board.
A bet from Zygmunt, a call from Durr.
Deuce. Check or bet.
I think Zygmunt's trying to decide whether to fire on another barrel. If he does, we'll definitely see a call from Tom Duan. I don't think he can get away from top pair in the second nut flush draw.
There's a second bullet from Zygmunt.
11,000.
Makes it 11,000.
Nearly a pot-sized bet there. I haven't seen many of those so far. I don't think it's going to scare Durr out of this. Matter of fact, Durr's more considering whether to raise or flat call here.
So there's not much value in raising, though. I mean, if your opponent has an overpair, are you going to get him to fold it?
I don't mind a raise there because I figure to be drawing live with my flush draw.
6 diamonds on the river.
Check.
Well,
Yeah.
Zygmunt has given up, though. He checks over to Duan.
Yeah, now Duan's going to probably value bet something in the 17 to 20,000 range, about half the pot, probably right at 17, 18,000. It's about all he can get paid off, and he probably can't even get that paid off. That's why bet sizing's so important here. Any chance of Duan getting paid off, he's got to really think twice about the size of his bet.
26,400.
Oh, he's trying to make it look like a bluff. Aha! He's disguising it.
26,400 from Duan. Back over to Zygmunt.
Well, I don't think Zygmunt can make this hero call.
And is there any chance that Zygmunt thinks that Duan has the ace of hearts?
Yeah,
making a bluff.
You know what? I think that's exactly what's going through his mind right now. He's like, I can beat any hand that's not a bluff in his mind, but there's too many hands that Tom Duan could have here. I don't like this at all. I'm letting this go. I'm not going to try to make a hero call. Not in this spot. There'll be better spots later. Obviously, if he's taking this long, Zygmunt thinks he might have the best hand. He would be mistaken. He definitely doesn't. Oh, wow! He tries to make a hero call.
Great value bet from Duan. And Zygmunt pays him off with ace-queen high. And Duan takes in $87,000.
Tell you what, Duan, bet sizing there, he made the exact size bet to make it look like a bluff. And you know what? To the victor goes the spoils. Well played by Durr.
Phil Ivey has stepped away from the table for some fresh air. It's a cash game, so players can come and go as they choose.
Button in front of Zygmunt. Tom Duan, our big winner so far, is first to act.
Raise. 2,000.
Tom Duan raises it up. Oh, the ace-queen this time. Legitimate hand.
Raise.
You get a re-raise from Patrick. And this is the second 3-bet of the match, both of them from Patrick Antonius.
Queen down of clubs. He's actually technically dominated right now, but he's got position on Tom Duan.
Mike, he was saying he wanted to use frozen paintballs.
Frozen paintball.
Pass.
I don't think we'll see a 4-bet, but we could.
Cool.
No, just a call. We're too deep for a 4-bet there.
Heads up between the heavyweights.
King 3, 10. Check or bet.
King 10-3 rainbow
Well, both players flopped a gut shot, a jack for a straight, but of course that would put Tom Dwan in the driver's seat.
Yeah, jack would be an absolutely awful card for Antonius, but he might not. We might not get there.
I was going to say, he's reaching for his chips. This is actually a pretty tough call for Tom Dwan, especially from a player like Patrick Antonius has already showed strength pre-flop by re-raising.
11,000.
That's a little more than 2/3 of the pot.
Problem is, even with that one overcard, even if you hit your ace, you don't know if you're good.
Yeah, that's true too. That's the other problem. Be surprised if we see anything but a fold here from Tom Dwan, but you know, sometimes these guys will float a flop in this kind of situation.
When you say float, what do you mean?
Well, when you float a flop, is basically when you're calling to bluff another street. So you may not have anything, but if you think you can take the other player off of his hand, sometimes you do that. Usually you see a float in position, though. Tom Dwan out of position this time.
Check.
Well, the check from Dwan over to Antonius.
Check.
Oh
there's a
my
jack.
gosh. Wow. That elusive jack.
Oh, and that's the card. That's the gin card. Both players make their straight.
We're going to definitely see fireworks here. That's for sure.
Antonius has far from the nuts, though, right now. Doesn't have the nut straight, and there's also a paired board out there.
Yeah, I don't think that'll save him, though. The stack sizes were a lot deeper than this. That might save him, but the stack sizes aren't deep enough for him to get away from this. If Durr leads at this pot, we're going to see a big raise from Patrick Antonius, and then an all-in or a call if he's already all-in from Durr. Yeah, I don't see how Patrick Antonius can get away from this, especially the way the hand came down.
Back over to Dwan.
I'd say he's going to bet around 25,000, 26, 27, something in there. Let's to bet as much as possible.
23,400.
There's the bet from Dwan.
I love it. 2/3 of the pot.
23,400.
Yeah, I think more times than not, you're going to take a chance this way this hand's come down. You're going to take a chance and raise here with Patrick Antonius' hand. Maybe something like almost a min raise. 50,000, 60,000, something like that from Patrick Antonius.
You're the pro, Robert, but I just don't see a raise here. I'm just wondering, if you raise, what kind of value are you going to get? What kind of hands will call you if you raise?
Well, believe it or not, you can get called by a lot of hands here. You can get called by ace-king. You can get called by king-jack. I mean, there's a lot of king-10. You might even get paid off by 2 queens. I don't know. 2 aces definitely going to get paid off. I think there's enough hands within Tom Dwan's range here that I've got to raise this like a vast majority of the time.
We'll see what Antonius does.
I mean, obviously I can see he shouldn't, but I'd be shocked if we didn't see a raise here.
Yeah, it looks like he definitely is going to raise. He's in your camp. There's the raise. It's a hefty one.
I call. Straight.
Oh, wow, and just a call from Tom Dwan.
It's a quick call from Dwan. He's going to like what he sees.
Wow, I'm really surprised we didn't see an all-in from Tom Dwan there.
$183,700. Go over to Durr.
God damn, they're re-raising your under-the-gun raises with Queen 9. Maybe I should name this call Patrick instead of Durr.
Take a look at the leaderboard. Patrick Antonius has rebought. He's got another $100,000 behind, but he's down $66,100 already. Zygmunt also down $53,600.
So far, it's been the Tom Dwan Show.
Join us after the break for more action from the FullTiltPoker.com $1 million cash game.
At Ultimate Bet, we constantly perfect and test our software to ensure it's the fastest, most advanced around. We can solve with the best. So our tournament structure and player interface, rock like no other. But there's one test that totally cleans up at the table. One test that truly defines the ultimate poker experience.
Nice. Very nice.
Welcome back to the FullTiltPoker.com $1 million cash game.